Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. We are almost done with this game. Um, Before we go though, I went ahead and it took so long. But I went ahead and oversold every oversoulable monster in this entire game, as you can see here, including Chak. um, but As I said, it is going to take long, but if you do know the proper techniques to oversoul enemies, it should not be hard at all. So in the case of Chak, as I explained last episode, you're going to find an enemy that's similar to Chak, like, one of those basilisk type enemies. Oversoul that guy, escape from the battle, and then go fight Chak. That way Chak will be oversouled the first time you encounter it. Now, the way you find Chak and like Conjurer and Black Elemental, all those bosses you fought in Via Infinito, is to go all the way down to the 80th floor of Via Infinito and just walk around between floor 80 and floor 100. You would encounter all kinds of bosses, and eventually you get to oversoul them. Yeah, so right after you oversoul every single enemy, a trophy will pop. So, like, I don't have it shown here, but, like, it will be there. And after that, once you come and visit Shinra, we're going to get a garment grid. So, let's quickly check out that garment grid. Okay, where is it? There it is. The end. This is the final garment grid in the list of original garment grids, because there are 4 more in the international version, which is the version we're playing right now. But as far as this one goes, equipping it will give you break HP limit, which is okay, and passing through green and red will give you break damage limit, and passing through all gates will give you an ability called Finale, which is arguably the strongest attack in this game, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all, because there are better attacks out there. Okay, let's continue on with our game. Alright, so we're back here at the Far Plane Abyss, just about to go into the portal. Going into the portal is still not a point of no return, so if you do decide to go in and later you forget about something you wanted to do, you can always come back, right? When there is a point of no return, I'll definitely let you guys know. But for now, we can just jump right in, since I think I've done everything I wanted to do. Final portion of the game. Let's get this over with. We'll probably take 2 parts though, with all the cutscenes and stuff. Alright, so there are two ways to do this part right here. You can either go to these pianos and input the correct notes that you hear, like by stepping on different platforms, or you can simply just advance into the barrier and fight a boss. I can show you guys both ways. So to play the pianos, you're going to need to stand on these little platforms, and yeah, these random notes will play. And once you've heard it, you can come to the piano. You don't have to remember them or anything. It will be shown on the bottom right there. It's kind of stupid. Yeah. And once you do this, the gate will be unlocked and you can pass on through. The other way to do this is, if you're not bothered to play the piano notes, you can always just fight through the barrier. And to be honest, at this point of the game, you should be strong enough to take out the bosses. Like, oh, what the hell? Okay. If you're not very powerful though, like if you're not at least level, I'd say around 70, the boss might give you a little bit of trouble, but I think it's a nice challenge. So I can just show you guys right now what the boss looks like. So we're looking at Adi Dahaga here, and troublesome if you're underleveled, but, or if you're not properly leveled, I should say. But it's a very, very easy fight if you have the right accessories, your level is high, and etc. That does do quite a bit of damage though. Oh man, I'm liking Pain's attacks. 5,000 damage per hit. Firefish. Nobody expects a goldfish, as Riku would say. Come on, you oversized whatever you are. Oh, he's readying an attack. This is gonna hurt. What are you doing? Oh, bated breath. I guess it didn't even hurt that much. Just hurt a little bit. Yeah, the only reason I'm using Yuna as a white mage right now is it's because you really don't need an alchemist for this part of the game if your level is really high, because obviously by doing all the optional content in this game like Via Infinito, we are all way over leveled for like the boss. But the thing is, if you don't do it, then you don't get 100%. So the game pretty much forces you to do it, unless you don't want that perfect completion. Or if you're a glutton for punishment, you could always try to do Via Infinito underleveled. I'm not a big fan of that, so. Alright, so it's a pretty easy fight. He could do a lot of damage, but really, it's nothing at all. Okay. Alright, there's this thing. You're supposed to hold circle to jump over it. I never remember that. Oh my god. Let me through. Oh. Aha. Oh. Lame. Just make your way through. Alternatively, you can play that piano minigame. It shouldn't take too much figuring out, I mean. But I prefer to just fight this guy, and since we've already seen this fight, I'm just going to cut this part out, and we'll see you at the end of this fight. Okay, moving on, and let's watch some cutscenes.
I got careless.
Are you alright?
I could use a nap.
Where's Nuge?
He went ahead.
Guess she couldn't stay away.
I never said where I would wait.
Well then please, take care of Gipple.
You dare give me an order?
Look, we'll tell Nuge you're waiting like a good girl and doing your part for the team.
Alright, I'm in.
Oh my god. She's such an idiot.
Hey, Dr. P. A gift from Nuge.
Is it his will? Ooh, pain sphere.
It's from 2 years ago. Said it was inside the sphere camera.
I'll watch it later.
Hey, you should watch it now.
Yep. Because there won't be any
Think about it.
opportunity.
You know you won't be able to fight your best as long as it's on your mind.
You're right.
What do you got in mind for fun? Any ideas, Dr. P?
Me? A ship that glides through the air. That thing you mentioned before. If it's for real, I want to fly it.
You get to be pilot then. And maybe I'll try my hand at navigation.
Then I'll be engineer.
Nuge?
Captain.
Ah, that's perfect.
You'd let an amateur be captain?
Chill out, Noogster. All you gotta do is shut up and look important. You'll fit the part.
Like a club.
I'll work you like dogs.
So why do they call her Dr. P? Does she have a PhD or something? Went to medical school? Like a real doctor?
What happened to that pain, I wonder?
She's inside you, sleeping. Well, wakey, wakey! Time to set sail! Your captain and your navigator are waiting.
Okay, so they give you a little bit of tutorial on this minigame thing, but I don't want to bother with it. I'm going to look at a guide on how to do this, so bear with me while I do that. I'm just going to quickly save up first. It shouldn't be, yeah, I shouldn't be too like slow on doing this, even though I'm looking at a guide, because I can never remember how to do this part. Okay, so by the way, guys, this is the final save sphere before the point of no return. So if you want to get stuff done right now, use the save sphere to go back to the airship and come back here later on. However, if you do proceed on from here, you can still come back, but there will be no further save spheres. Okay? Alright guys, so let's do this little puzzle thing. We don't have to do it, we can just fight that big boss again by making our way to the top. But I figured, since it's the last puzzle in the game, might as well do it, right? So if you just follow everything I'm doing, then it should be fine. And once again, I am looking at a guide to do this, so if I'm a bit slow, don't mind me. I'm just looking because there's no way I can remember this puzzle after all this time. So yeah, follow along. There we go. Now we head back again. And hop up. Here we go. All right, I gotta look at the guide. So here and back. Take this chest. Mega Phoenix, cool. And this one. Alright, let's see. So down here. And then go back. And go this way this time. Oh, right, and down here. Alright. Can I make my way down from here? Yeah, here we go. And all the way back to the save sphere. I know it's annoying, but this way. And onto this block. Up. And let's see if we have done this correctly. If you have not done this correctly, you'll be forced to fight Azidahaka again. If you fought him before, like, should be no big deal, but if you do did do these melodies correctly, then you shouldn't have to fight it. Alright, so looks like we played it correctly. Okay guys, so as you make your way up from here, you're going to see a little scene, and it's going to tell you the following.
I got a hunch that once we go on ahead, there's no turning back.
Just a hunch.
A hunch.
Yeah. That's it?
A hunch it is then.
Okay, so since it's a hunch and Riku made it, it's always right, right? If you do continue on from this point, it is the point of no return. So, before, as I said about the save here, I thought it actually asked you about whether you could, but I guess it doesn't. Before you make your way up here and you see that cutscene, you are not. Let's see if we are allowed to go back. Okay, so we're allowed to come back. Just make sure though that before you come to this point and you keep on going forward, you do everything you need to do before you want to finish up this playthrough. Okay, that last save sphere that I warned you about is the final save sphere of the game. Use it to go back to the airship, go around Spira, take care of whatever you want, play mini games, whatever. But once you're ready, just come back here and we can continue on to the end of the game. If you are ready though, let's just move on. How are we doing on time? About 20 minutes in, a bit more. Yeah. I'm gonna end off this part right now, but next time when we come back, we will finish up this game. We'll fight the final boss. Shouldn't be much of a problem because we're completely over leveled for this place right now. And we can finish up this playthrough. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Final Fantasy X-2. I will see you next time as we tackle the final boss of the game. Stay tuned.